YouTube? It's Mr. Ferguson here once again. Thank you guys for coming back for another video here in central North Carolina. I appreciate it. We're supposed to get some rain here soon, but before that gets here, I want to go ahead and get this video out for you guys on Wednesday. I got a notification on my phone via the Yard Mastery app that it was time to apply my fungicide, reapply that is. I didn't film it the first time, but as I made mention to somebody in the comment section that asked a question, we've already put down oxystrobin and propiconazole, these two guys, once already, because I wanted to jump on top of it preventatively to prevent fungus in the lawn. And so it's time to reapply these guys. So that's what we've got going on this video. We've got oxystrobin that I got for Christmas. We got propiconazole, which I've used in this lawn for 2 years, going on year 3. We've got these two products to my right, and as well as the natural adjuvant. Now we've got the rain coming in, so do I really need the natural adjuvant? I think you could just water it in. Now when you Google, do you water in oxystrobin, do you water in propiconazole, it comes in as saying yes, that you want to water these products in. However, if you guys, like I always mention, watch Pete, watch GCI Turf, he always uses the natural adjuvant and mixes that in, and that opens up the plant to be able to absorb these fungicides or herbicides or whatever you may be using it with to go directly into the plant. So you don't need to water it in or depend on rain or use your sprinklers. So that is one of the benefits to the O2YS natural adjuvant that Pete sells. Had a buddy at church asking about this, and he's like, you know, I've been looking at it, is it worth it? I said, really, I can't tell you a difference between putting down the regular fungicide and just having it watered in versus using this. Pete says you can use lower rates. So if I'm going to be using this with the fungicide, I'll be able to tell you this year, you know, do I see a difference in, have we had any fungus using this stuff or not? So that's pretty much the video. We're going to be mixing this up. I'm going to be checking my sprayer. I'm going to be making sure the screen is down this time. I'm going to make sure no clumps get in. And so if you don't know what I'm talking about, go check out the this is why I'm a DIYer video. But my sprayer comes with this great little screen. So sometimes when you're getting to the bottom of your CK, when you're getting to the bottom of any of these things with clumps in it, you want to have your filter so you don't get any of those in your sprayer and it clogs up your sprayer like what happened to me last time. So with all that said, why are we doing this? To prevent brown patch, to prevent fungus in our lawn. We're getting rain coming in at nighttime. Our ground temperatures are increasing. Our air temperatures are increasing. We're getting a lot of humidity now, which is great for the hydrotane to be able to pull moisture out of the air, but it's not good in regards to our grass getting hot temperatures plus moisture equals spores of fungus that can be spread throughout our lawn. If you see fungus in your yard, you want to bag it. You want to bag it, treat it, and you don't want to spread that, kind of like I just used coronavirus as an example. You don't want to spread it all over your lawn to the healthy parts. You want to go ahead and bag that stuff, throw it in the woods, get it away where the wind's not going to blow it back into your lawn, and get it out of your lawn. Now remember, when we're talking about treating fungus, now I don't have any in my lawn right now. All I've got is, I'm looking off camera, I've got dry spots where we need rain, which hopefully will get taken care of today. But remember, when you apply your fungicide to your grass, it doesn't just make it green all of a sudden. If you're new to the fungicide game and all of that, remember, it gets in your soil, it begins to be taken up by the plant, and the plant's going to begin to grow, and that diseased part of the plant will begin to grow out to the tip. And as you mow, you'll be able to cut off the diseased part, and then you'll have a green plant after a couple of weeks. That is why we say, if you got fungus, you're treating it, and you're like, Mr. Ferguson, I treated it with azoxystrobin, I treated it with propiconazole, it's not working, it still looks terrible. Look at the bottom half of the blade. Is it green on that bottom half? And if so, that means it may have already done its job, and it's making it healthy, and it's growing that disease tip out, and it'll be chopped off with your mower. That's again why you want to bag that. You don't want to spread it through the grass. You want to bag it, dump it in the woods, dump it in a trash bag, get it out of your lawn, and then you should have a green lawn before long. We'll mix this up. I'm using the minimum amounts, which is, I believe, 0.5 ounces per 1,000 square feet for all of these. For the natural adjuvant, for the propiconazole, and the oxystrobin. So a total of 4 ounces to go in my sprayer. So 4 ounces, 4 ounces, and 4 ounces of the natural adjuvant. And that's the 3 products that we're putting in. So we'll mix that up. Remember, You want to make sure you agitate it as well. This is what the paint sprayer we have for. I put it on the end of my drill, and you know, some people just like to shake it up, but I like to mix it with all of these products, so I'll be doing all that. So let's get our mix in. But before we do that, let me show you something I just was commenting on the Monday video about. Let me show you some spots in my lawn that look a little thirsty. So somebody was just commenting saying, Mr. Ferguson, can you show us your trouble spots? And so to answer that, the only trouble spots I have, you can see one of them right in front of me. This is back here with the Spreader Elite / Jonathan Green Den Shade Mix. You can see real clearly this area is browning up. It's not dead. It's not totally dead, but it looks like it's lacking water. This has always been the case. There's a hump right here. If you can't tell, there's a slope. And so I was successful in getting grass to grow on this year for pretty much the first time, but you can just see how thirsty and dry it is after 90s. And after me being gone this past weekend, you can see some of the grass. You can definitely see it curling, but you can also see how it's just very, very thirsty. So again, we're supposed to get a good amount of rain today. Hopefully that is the case. Another section you can see clearly right here. Another spot, this backyard, all right here. I don't know, when contractors, again, another big spot right here. When contractors build these homes, you know, they bury their trash out here sometimes. To be honest with you, plastic and rocks and things of that nature, when they grade it, sometimes they dig a hole and bury their trash in it. I've seen it happen. But this is another trouble spot, if you will. Look, it's almost like a patch right here of this grass is growing pretty well, but everywhere around it, it's like an island of growth, and everywhere around it, it's struggling. So that's kind of what happens in my yard. And again, somebody rightly pointed it out. I think the correct answer for this is it's not the seed that is the problem. It is what is in the dirt, or what type of dirt do you have, and what is underneath the dirt. Is there a lot of roots under here? Is there a lot of rocks under here? Is there contractor trash under here? It could be a little bit of all of it, but this is always stressing out, and this section is always stressing out. So I think the proper thing, if I had plenty of money and was saying, I'm gonna fix this, I don't wanna ever have to deal with this again, I think during the August timeframe, end of July, August timeframe, you would tear this up and regrade it, put some fresh soil, fresh dirt, regrade it out, check for rocks, rake it, get some of the rocks out of the soil. And I think that would definitely help, and just kind of investigate what is under there. And if it's nothing, then it's just maybe adding a little bit of dirt, but I'm not going to go that route. I'm fine with how it lasts during the spring, the fall. This is the trouble time of the year, so we're more dependent on the Lord to send the rain. So just wanted to show you some of my dry spots, my trouble spots. It's end of May and we're already starting. You can imagine what June and July is going to be like here. Stay tuned. We'll keep documenting. So I know we've done this a lot here on the channel, but the first thing you definitely want to make sure is you get at least, you know, half a gallon full of water in your tank. Fill it up. I'm not adding but 3 products at a very low rate, so I'm going to fill it up to about 3/4 of the way with water. So once we got our water in there, let's go ahead and measure out our propiconazole and we don't need this Big Daddy, it's just to carry my stuff up. We're going to shake this up a little bit. Let's do, we're going to do 4 ounces of oxystrobin. Let's put, and I need to get my gloves on after this. There's a total of 4 ounces. So we're done with oxystrobin. I like to take my little water and just kind of go ahead and rinse that out. I will do the same with Mr. Propiconazole, 4 ounces total. Bam. These 2 are good to go. Now we'll stir this in just a little bit. As we get down here, let's go ahead and stir that in just a little bit. When you're using the natural adjuvant, if you look on the GCI website, Pete has a starter kit, and then he has a refill pack. Well, the starter kit gives you the citric acid, the little salt that you need to add in if your pH is too high. He also gives you the thermometer, which comes with the starter kit, to be able to test what your pH is. That's why the starter kit is giving you all the stuff you need to get, and then after that you can just buy the natural adjuvant bottles. So we're going to just take our cap off here, turn it on, stick our little instrument into the water. And unfortunately, it's already at 7.5, which is too high. So this is the salt that comes with it. We got a little sandwich bag here, but you just want to kind of sprinkle some of this in, and it even says citrusan, I think is what it says on there. So you just want to add some of this in and keep checking it and just get it below 5. That's our goal here. We're going to add some of this in. And now it's just a matter of going back and forth between adding salt and testing the pH. So now, wow. So it dropped all the way down to 2.6. So we added plenty of salt. I overdid the salt. So I shouldn't have added as much. So we're definitely good. Turn that off. I'm gonna come over here and wipe it off. So now we're gonna add 4 ounces just like the other ones. And we're done with this one as well. And we're gonna stir it in. And that's it. So that's pretty much it. I'm not going to drag the camera around as I spray this mixture onto the grass. That you've seen basically the most exciting part, and that's how much are you putting in, stirring it, doing the natural adjuvant with the thermometer, or excuse me, with the pH meter. So the rest is just literally taking your time. As you guys saw with the green effect, I need to pace my trim versus pacing my broad nozzle from my peat nozzles, and make sure that I apply it as evenly as possible. So I will do that off camera as soon as I'm done with you guys. But that's pretty much it for this Wednesday. Hope you guys have enjoyed this lawn care video. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoyed it, if you learned something. Comment below, always curious to hear your thoughts. By the way, you guys have some awesome, freaking moth just like suicided into my eye. All right, take 2. Thank you guys for commenting. You guys have some great comments in the comment section as far as videos, and you're always positive. So I just want to say thank you for that. Thank you guys so much for tuning in for this video. Pray the rain comes my way, because we desperately need